Okay, so you may have noticed a green circle on the minimap towards the end of last video.
Okay.
So right before we met our minion, I got this phone call from Nishida, who was telling us that something freaky's happened to Majima. We should go check that out.
Something freaky, huh?
Yeah. So, cutting out the bit where we actually did all the stuff from last time with our minion, you looking okay, Majima? Did you see that Mexican card in the background there?
Oh no, he's a zombie.
Yep.
God damn it.
Majima's... It's zombie Majima.
Dead Rising 4 is looking really good. Or is this 5? Shit.
5, I think?
Dead Rising Kiwami. Here.
Perfect. Nice save.
It's obviously October 31st. Come on.
But it's December.
Shh.
Well, shit. Oh no, Nishida's a zombie too.
Oh no!
Oh no, Kamurocho's doomed!
Wah! The zombie!
I'm glad he at least had the courtesy to hang up the phone.
Good.
Well, we don't got a choice.
Come on, Majima, let's go to the Pocket Fighters Stadium.
So, Zombie Majima fights in Majima's thug style. Also, don't grab him, he'll just counter grab. Counter grab you? Not really grab, but you know.
He'll just break your grapple.
Yeah, and do a little bit of damage. I think the song playing now comes from Yakuza Dead Souls, the zombie spin-off from the series. Because, you know, this series needed a zombie spin-off. Zombie Majima kind of went down before we even got close to clearing his life bar, so now we gotta fight our way out of Kamurocho and deal with all these zombies.
As people stand by and are like, yeah, kick their ass.
Yeah, they're not even worried about the fact that they're zombies. It's just a big show to them.
You know, I heard of the whole Resident Evil, like, fake, like, real actors and stuff thing, but, like, this is taking it a little too far.
I really wish they, the cutscene hit there reflected whatever you actually did, like.
I was gonna say, like, did you cut something?
No, it just went to the cutscene, which is a little disappointing because the flying kick was way cooler. These zombies really don't pose a whole lot of threat. Oh no, it's Zombie Majima! He got up!
It's too bad that when you're pushing past people, like, get out of the way or whatever, the zombies don't, like, run up to them and bite them immediately.
I'm pretty sure that get out of the way is a reused animation from like an end chapter bit from Yakuza 0. Not that that's a bad thing.
Such lazy devs, my god.
You know what? I'll let that slide because this whole game is built off of like reused assets.
Look, you gotta shorten your like project time at some point.
Yeah. Like, if we're being honest, like, Kiwami kind of feels like an expansion pack to Zero sometimes. Oh no, I'm out of bullets.
Can't believe you'd shoot your friend like that.
Well, we should play around with this fancy new katana we got from the debt collector. Or maybe not.
Oh my god, stop teasing me.
So, the brass knuckles, they change up your punch combo and your heavy attack just instantly knocks him down. It's faster, but the heat buildup is like way slower, which kinda sucks when he's recovering. I actually need to do a comparison shot to see if I managed to actually offset the healing at all.
I'm gonna say no.
Yeah, I don't think so either, which is kind of tragic. Seriously, don't be like me. Don't keep trying to grab zombie Majima.
See, that move would have been pretty cool if he'd gone into the cutscene as it.
Yeah. Oh, we got a new item pickup here. We're just gonna salt this dude in the eyes.
That's pretty funny.
I don't know what good the salt shaker is, like, as an actual weapon, but salting dudes in the eye is pretty good. Though I do wish this alleyway were a little wider so I wouldn't always be doing that heat action.
I just wish this was more like Sleeping Dogs, where you'd shove the dude into a fan.
Yeah, we got those there. We could totally have done that. Like, I'm pretty sure the 1 or 2 times we did it as Wei Shen, the guys lived, so here you could totally do it.
I'm pretty sure they didn't, but I'll take your word for it.
Look, the only time I remember doing that was in the way beginning of the game, like, well before we actually, or it was established that Wei had killed anyone, so clearly the guys whose faces we shoved into those fans lived.
I don't know, maybe.
That guy's healing.
At the same time, I also wish that Kiryu here had a rising dragon kick, but can't have everything, I guess.
Not everyone can do the rising dragon kick.
I mean, if I could, I'd do it every day.
I mean, who wouldn't, but...
I mean, take the stairs? Fuck you, buddy. Rah!
Oh no, Majima's back. This one, I'm sure, is the last Majima encounter of this event.
You're lying. The hell is an all-seeing sign?
I don't know. But it helped us flip Majima over like that, so it's cool in my book.
It helped us front flip him. Like, he rotated on his next axis.
Yeah, that fucking owns.
You're not wrong. Just hardcore is all.
Legit, that's actually probably one of my favorite heat actions, and I wish I could see it more often. You know what would have been cool? Like, if you could have, like, dragged Majima over to that car there and done some kind of heat action with it. Now that I've said that, I'm sure there's some kind of heat action you can do with that car.
I don't know. Short of like pulling the door off, I can't imagine what you'd be able to do.
So, I don't know what the fuck I just did, but that was really fucking cool.
You obviously put the brass knuckles back on and then did a heavy attack.
And once again, the town of Kamurocho is saved, thanks to Kazuma Kiryu. Wait, wasn't he a zombie?
He was.
Well...
This is fucking amazing, and someone better gift this. I know what I'm doing next Comic-Con.
I hope you go as zombie Majima specifically. So yeah, Majima just hustled us.
Kiryu's just disapproving face will never not be good.
Oh yeah, they spared no expense in this this little party for Kiryu.
It's awesome.
They also had cameras rolling.
He should make a real movie out of it.
That would be really good, and I really hope like Sega like puts something out to that effect. See ya, Majima.
Wow, someone just died right there.
So, from that fight, we now have the ability to access the heat gauge in Dragon Mode.
Nice.
So, and now we're just gonna blow off a little steam and play a nice, relaxing game of billiards. Full disclosure, I suck at pool.
You're gonna get hustled at pool too.
Well, at least we don't have any money on the line.
Nani?
So do you think his coat is like crocodile skin or snake skin?
Looks more snake skin to me.
Yeah. Gotta get a jacket like that.
Okay, so we're just gonna play some 9-ball.
9-ball, best ball, thank you.
手加減なしや。手加減しないぜ。
Wanna know why 8-ball is not better than 9-ball?
Tell me, I don't know a thing about pool, so...
Because 8-ball is actually 15 balls.
What? Is it really?
8-ball is your whole 8-ball with the entire stack of balls.
Wait, what's 4-ball then?
I've never heard of 4-ball, I'll be honest.
Okay.
I would imagine it's just like a really small 9-ball. Or like a shorter 9-ball.
Alright. So I don't know a thing about pool. So I'm gonna let you take point on this one.
So 9-ball is the best game of pool out there.
Uh-huh.
That's really all that like needs to be said.
So nothing to say about banking or the bank shot or the break shot?
Well, break shot if you can. Like I prefer going from a side rather than directly straight on. Just because a side shot kind of offers more opportunities of bouncing balls around.
Okay.
You obviously don't want to, like, you're not going to want to bounce off a side for your break shot, because then you're just losing a bunch of power in your shot.
Makes sense. Okay. I guess I should probably actually talk about the controls. The power of the shots is determined by how far back you press the stick, the right stick. You use the left stick to aim and position the cue, and if your impact point is off center, you put some spin on the ball.
Yeah, some English. See,
is that what it's called?
Yeah. See, this is what I would generally go for. A nice side shot. Get a nice separation of everything.
なんやどうした
Now, Majima was kind of unlucky because he didn't get to sink anything. And there's a few ways to, like, there's kind of a few strategies to 9-ball, but it depends on, like, how comfortable you are at playing pool yourself.
Okay, so I was really only aiming at the 1 ball the whole time because the game told me to, but you actually have to hit them in order.
Yeah, so you hit the 1 ball, once the 1's sunk, you hit the 2 ball, once the 2 ball's in, 3, 4, and so on. In 9-ball, you can sink any ball you want in any order as long as you hit the designated ball in first. So you can So you can hit the 3, and the 3 could hit the 7 or the 8 or whatever, and sink that ball. And if that happens, it's perfectly legal.
Okay.
You also can't hit any balls out of order, because if you do, that's basically a penalty. Given the shot, you're basically giving control over to your opponent. In most games of pool, they make it easier to play because they'll give you like the angles of the balls that you're gonna hit.
Yosh.
Like this is like much harder in how it limits you on the information you have.
So in most games of pool, you would get more than just like the where the cue ball goes.
Yeah, like if you're just playing like casual, which is really what like this game should be, because I mean I don't know. To me, this just seems like a game I'd relax with and just like play pool once or twice. But most games, if you have like on the easier difficulties or like as a default, they might show you the angle of, like, say when that shot on the 6 was being taken, it would show the angles for that ball.
Okay.
So basically telling you where your cue ball is going to go and where the 6 ball is going to go.
大したもんやな
Another thing that's like pretty important to learn when you play pool, especially for like 9-ball, is being able to put English and like a decent amount of English, like a good control of it, basically, because not only are you supposed to be going for hits on balls in order and you're supposed to sink them, but sometimes it's just like impossible to do. Like this current position doesn't really give you much of an opportunity to sink a ball. So what you would try to do is you would hit the 7 and like you would hit a bank or something, but you would have it so that your cue ball ends in a position that is detrimental to hit the 7 for your opponent.
Yeah, don't do what I did, which is basically just give Majima a free shot.
And obviously, learning how to place your shots and where your cue ball is going to end its position, it's much more important the less balls there are in play.
あかんわどうした
Right. Did you mention that if you sink a ball, you get to go again?
Well, I would imagine that's just apparent right off the bat. Hey.
That shots. I thought that was a good shot, but then that happened.
Yeah.
I think it was about even up to that point too. This would be the 5th ball Majima sunk, I think.
It doesn't matter how many balls you sink. The only thing that decides anything is sinking the 9.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Which is why when you're taking your shots, it's I wouldn't say important, but it's very advantageous if you can bounce a ball, like whatever ball you're supposed to be hitting, the designated one. If you can have that hit the 9 and get it in, then it's a free win.
Oh wow, I actually did not know that. Maybe I should have read the rules.
Like you can win on a break if you're really lucky, just because the way you break and the way all the balls bounce around just happens to hit the 9 in.
Huh.
It's just because the ball, like the 9, like I don't think I've ever seen it happen, but it's possible.
Good to know.
It's kind of why I like 9 ball so much, because there's just like there's a lot of interesting rules about it, and like it's a much shorter game than like 8 ball and way shorter than snooker. I can't get into snooker. Sorry, all you snooker fans out there.
Okay, so if we lose a minigame battle with Majima, he's just gonna hang out at the site of the minigame until we actually beat him. So I took like maybe 5 tries at this. And on this try, I just kind of gave up on trying to figure it out on my own, and you can't hear it, but me and Jabba are actually having a conversation about this in the background. I'm like with me streaming it to him and for advice.
And this is why the video takes another 11 minutes, because we keep losing.
Yeah, so because we were doing this on a stream, there was a tiny bit of delay and on this.
I basically just like, kept yelling at Chaos, just like, no! Why?
Yeah, that's kind of what happened here. Like, he told me to put the ball down, and I didn't, and there was a bit of delay on that, so... Yeah, he was trying to get me to hit at an angle, but... I mean, I got a shitty break there, but... I got a ball in.
Yeah, that's why it's not a shitty break. But you can have, like... You can have breaks that's, like, depending on how you shoot, right? You can just, like, hit the one on a break and, like, light enough that you don't really move anything. It's just not really worth it, because then, you know, other buddy can just Hulk that shit.
Yeah. I was looking for a break shot here, or not a bank shot.
Yeah, you're trying to be really weird. I was just like, just shoot it into the pile of balls. let chaos reign.
What if you do? Well, I mean that's kind of what happens when I LP, but I don't know how to play pool.
See, I'm just one of those like crazy people who just always tries to shoot at like max force. As many balls I can hit, just have them go everywhere.
大したもんやな。
Yeah, so this is basically like a lot of finesse stuff where it's like, okay, a little bit more to the left, a little bit more to the right, hoping that the angles will work. Which we got really lucky on that one.
Yeah, I was about to get so choked on that one missing.
But see, here's you know, another situation where if you hit the 2 and you bank it off the 5, you get an easy pocket.
Yeah, I actually don't remember what happened with that shot, so...
Pretty sure you sink it. Oh, damn. When did you sink the 5?
Did I sink the 5?
I want to say yes, just because the 4 is still available. And Majima sucks.
Yeah, in hindsight, I am a little bit ashamed that I lost to Majima.
Nah, I mean AI is kind of, especially for a pool game, AI is always kind of unpredictable. If you ask me, I don't
Fair.
I don't think there's ever like a good way to program AI in a pool game. Because they'll know the angles, right? You kind of just have to make them dumb on purpose.
Right.
So like this would be a case where like if you didn't want to try going for a pot, or basically sinking a ball, you could easily just like hit the 2 into to hit the bank while also giving your cue ball some English forward and have it roll towards it. So you'd end up basically like killing whatever potential shot Majima could have.
Yeah, that is a little bit out of my my depth.
Yeah, and I mean, like, I'm super amateur at pool. Like, I've never played for money. Don't even ask me to like try and give people tips. But it's just like some small observations that handy to make. Yeah, and then so anybody wondering, this is a foul because the 2 didn't hit the bank.
I didn't even realize that was like a foul until after it happened.
Yeah.
なんや力みすぎだぜ
I mean, it wasn't a bad thing because we're apparently terrible at getting this 2 to go anywhere, but
Yeah, basically, like, that whole rule is just to stop people from just touching it once and, like, not going anywhere, not doing anything. Because then you could effectively just, like, kiss the ball, like, have both balls, like, super close to each other all the time. It just wouldn't make any sense.
yeah, no, I get it.
Another thing that sucks is that the English isn't represented on the, whatever diagram this is. And, like, I play, there's a game that I don't want to promote, it's whatever, it's not like the best game or anything, but it's called the Pool Nation, and it'll show you, like, what your English does on the curve. So it gives you a better idea as to, like, what you should expect if you put, if you put a lot of English in forward or side or back to the right.
Right. So, what is a Karam shot, since I got that?
The only thing I can imagine that a Karam shot is, because I've never heard that myself, is that either, like, you sank a ball that you with like another one, which I don't think is what it is, or it's like you sunk a ball by hitting 2 banks.
Okay.
Because I would imagine that the number of banks, because like if you're hitting a ball and it's banking off of 2 or 3 sides for it to go in, like, that's, I mean, good players can plan that, yes, but it's also like crazy hard to do.
Yeah, that was a real fluke there.
力みすぎやで
That's the thing, though. Like, just flukes are still like okay.
Oh no, I get that. I'm just saying, like, any skill on my part is really just a fluke.
You're supposed to like own it. So just say like, it's the best thing. Promoting, like, you gotta act tough, you know. Don't let the pool sharks get to you.
Look, if Majima wants to get tough with me, I'll just pull out the dagger or the knife again. Or the gun.
Or you should probably just go straight to the gun.
くそま気にすんなや
Majima, why? Stop banking off, like... I don't know why the AI gives them like, these weird angles.
I don't know, it's very entertaining.
It's like overly complex.
So, just like with karaoke, I'm pretty sure you can take girls out to play billiards with you too. And darts. for that matter. And bowling as well.
Well, at least you can do something with them. I was really hoping that like would go into the side pocket. I was sad that it didn't.
I'm a little choked, but oh well. Man, that was almost a game ender there.
力みすぎだぜ。
I'm really glad this gives you the top-down view.
Yeah, the top-down view is really handy.
I've seen some games that like don't really give you that, or like as a difficulty setting, like they'll take it away from you or whatever.
That's kind of lame.
Like, it gets super tough. I mean, like if you're trying to play like at a higher difficulty, I get it. Oh man, are we gonna win this, dear intrepid viewer?
よし。
大したもんやな。
Place your bets now.
Text 11602. Yes, if we win.
いい調子だ。
大したもんやな。
And that's kind of a shitty shot to make.
Hey. I mean, in real life, if you wanted to, there's always a house rule where you can, like, give yourself a pool cue's distance between, like, off the side.
Right.
Basically, like, the diameter, you would, like, press that up against the bank and place the ball against it. It helps. What a swanky ass team. Kiri is like super happy about it.
I would be too. That was like the 5th game of pool I played.
Aw, man. Don't call yourself the skunker.
I'm kind of curious if you can like jump the ball in this version of pool.
Mechanical bridge Kiryu-chan.
What is a bridge in pool?
So a bridge is basically like some people call it a bridge, some people call it the devil's hand or devil's tool or whatever. Basically, it's a pool cue with an attachment on the front that acts as a support that you would place your normal cue on. It lets you get shots that are further away because it gives you like basically that base support.
Huh. Okay then.
Think of it as like oh man, how would I describe this? So think of like chopsticks, I guess. Man, this is gonna be like this is gonna be hard to picture. Really putting me to the test here. Okay, so picture chopsticks, right? So obviously, like one chopstick is the support. It's like your base, and that would be the one that you would like press into your thumb, right?
Mm-hmm.
And then your other chopstick is, think of it that as like your cue. So
okay.
So you would use your thumb chopstick as a support to put your cue chopstick onto to grab stuff in an eating environment, and think of it in like pool as putting that your cue chopstick onto it, so then you could just like push it to make the shot you wanted.
Uh-huh.
And each only takes a finger. So like think of your fingers as hands. This is like really like I'm working for this one. So like if you were right-handed, you would use your left hand to hold the bridge, and like again, because these are far shots, this would be like, you know, at arm's length or whatever. You wouldn't be able to use your hand as a support. That's what the bridge is like supposed to be. Then you so you use your cue, you'd hold your cue in your other hand, and obviously like you're trying to get an angle, so your arm would be raised, whatever, and then you would just like, you know, poke. So
Okay.
Like watch a video. Like it's impossible for me to describe without sounding fucking crazy. Like a pool bridge. Oh man, like all of these are just like how to make a bridge with your hand. Because like you know when you use your hand as a support.
Yeah.
Okay, so like
is that the idea?
Yeah, the idea is that you use the bridge as a replacement for your hand because it's too far away from you to be able to do anything.
Okay, I get it.
So
that makes sense then.
So like you can't hold your hand out an extra 6 feet or whatever. It wouldn't be 6 feet, but whatever. So you would use the bridge to put your cue on top and then hit that.